should do what Daniels did. New face, new name, new start.
To you, Mr. Lapierre.
Love you, brother.
Started. All right. I am back with Alan Delabie. And as you guys probably saw, we last talked about the Shepherd Code Road Back. And now we're talking about the prequel, Shepherd Code Lapierre. And Alan, it's great to have you back here to talk about this new film in the franchise.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
So my first question is, what inspired you to decide to make this next installment, the prequel?
Yes, good question. So after Shepherd Code Road Back, I decided to do this prequel because if I want to do another sequel of Shepherd Code Road Back, so I need a very very huge budget. So that's why I was thinking during the time when I'm starting to do this script of Shepherd Code 3 Point of No Return. There's going to be the sequel of Shepherd Code Road Back. So I decided to do the prequel and some point like of the PTSD of my character Alex Lapierre. So you can see all what's happened for the mission. So the list where he have to kill some people for these ladies. So he's been hired by his organization of Don Wilson, so Lewis, and so that's why I don't want to spoil, but you can tell that's the PTSD. So he can see all his story, and it's like like it's not a dream. It's like it's real, but it's stuck in his head, and so that goes on and on and on. So I mean, that's why I think it's good when people will understand some point of why he's been very very anxious, and also on Shepherd Code 1 when he tried to find the killer of Tanya.
Yeah.
So and
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, and what I really liked was we got to get in the first film, we got glimpses of your relationship with Tanya before.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the second film, we get to learn a little bit more. Like it kind of like it gradually builds up to why we
Yeah.
understand who Alex is.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that it all comes together in this film.
Yeah.
And the cast in this, I mean, aside from you and Don Wilson again, you got Lee Arenberg again as
Yeah.
Chad. But this time you got some pretty good heavyweights here in Patrick Kilpatrick in a
Yeah.
cameo and Eric
Yeah.
Roberts. How did
Yeah.
that come about?
Yeah, I have already working with those two guys on Borrowed Time franchise, and it was a pure pleasure when I have asked Eric and Patrick, and so they said yes. So they said yes. We like working with you, and we have a great time last time, and we can continue the story with another type of character.
Yeah, and what I liked about Eric's character is that he's this really shady lawyer, and Eric is the type of actor he could do any role, and
Yeah.
clearly with all the credits he's done, it's like he loves acting. I just feel like he's one of those guys who just likes to do the work. It doesn't matter what movie it is, he'll just be in it just to,
Yeah,
you know,
he's a hard worker, and the way the state of mind it's very it's very smart because he can still do big studio movies, but he enjoy a lot to play with independent film,
Mhm.
so he like it, and he said he having the freedom of independent film is more easy for him.
Yeah, that totally makes sense, and it's true. It is. I hear a lot of everyone's I've talked to some guys who worked on A-list films, and they're like, I'd rather work on indie films because you get more originality and creativity with that rather than
Yeah.
A-list where they have to always look over your shoulder and they think
Oh
you
yeah,
gotta
it's
do it this way. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it is, and but it's always good to play with those guys. Patrick is an outstanding actor, and Eric's too. So I mean, Lee Arenberg, of course, also, And it's very good because when we think about the whole franchise, when people will see Lapierre, Shepherd Code 1 and Shepherd Code Road Back, they will find out on the Shepherd Code Road Back who really killed Tanya.
Yeah, exactly. And
So,
then
but
and I like that in in this film you took the I call it the Dr. Claw approach because I think of the show Inspector
yeah,
Gadget. Like you
yeah,
don't get to see who the ghost is, but you see him when
yeah,
he's like holding it. I'm like that was like watching Inspector Gadget with Dr. Claw when
yeah,
you just see his arm. I'm like that is a smart move, like because we get to
yeah,
understand who that
yeah,
is.
yeah, exactly. And so it's very like, we try our best to to make a good story, character driven, emotion, of course, action.
Mhm.
But yeah, on Lapierre you have we have a couple of very nice fight. You cannot compare against Roadback, but about I mean about the action because we have more budget, more preparation, but we have something special on Lapierre, so it's intensity. You can tell you have the intensity, you have the anger. The Alex Lapierre, you can tell he was totally, very focused on the mission, but something happened because after all, he's a human.
Yeah, exactly.
So even he is professional assassin. He's got. That's what he says to Lewis. He said, "Do you think I'm a robot?"
Yeah, exactly. Like, and yeah, and because, not only do you get divorced, your character got divorced,
Yeah,
we also know, we
yeah,
also learned this in the road back, you lost your best friend practically
yeah.
because of this profession,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly,
and
exactly.
so it's like, that's what I like about these hitman, 'cause you watch a lot of these hitman movies, they're like stone-faced and
Yeah,
they're like practically invincible, but yours is probably like the one of the most human ones. Like you
yeah,
got the flaws. You've been through trauma. You've been through so much as that character, and I think that's what really makes this franchise work well.
yeah, yeah. Because at the first place, when I decide to do a professional assassin, I mean, in reality, yes, we can understand. Like, if you watch like No Countries for the Old Men, type of character like that. I think when I start to do also Shepherd Code Road Back with the character of Sanders, I explained to Mark Strange to act like that way, very cold, very, like when he enjoy to kill people, and what it was very funny and also on the same times very cool. So if you can see all type of villain on the movie are different,
Yeah,
so they are not the same. So the two villains on Lapierre, one is very serious and one is completely insane.
yeah,
So, so that's why it's very good to have very versatile character and also
exactly.
so
That's what I loved about that. I mean, the two guys in this movie, you have the tough guy, and then you have this lunatic who just like he gets pleasure in killing
yeah,
and
yeah,
the violence, and I
yeah.
mean
It's
that
very
both
sexual
figuratively.
on the same time, very sexual.
Yeah, he takes it figuratively and literally.
Yeah,
That's
because
where it's
he have an orgasm and he kill people, so that's very good. And when I start to do this, I mean to write the script and act on it, I think what makes something very like like excited for people to say, oh, let's see what it is, because people was saying, "Oh, that's a sequel of Roadback." No, it's a
no,
prequel. It's a
yeah,
prequel. So, and when you see, I've got Alex Lapierre got divorced. He lost everything, and he lost again because
yeah,
when he started the mission perfectly, professional,
mhm,
but he dates. He broke the rules. He said. And she said, "Oh, fuck the protocol." And he
yep,
said, "After all, I'm human." And that's why you can see the PTSD of the character when he
yeah,
wake up. That's the reality, but it's like a real dream,
yeah, exactly.
process, all the process, and so and because the budget was very tight, so we have, unfortunately, we cannot extend the relationship of Tanya and Alex. But on the script, we have more scene, but we have to make a decision, and sometimes it's tough, but we did like that. So that's why if we got the opportunity to do a Shepherd Code 3, because we will have, we can consider of already 3 movies, but we can have a part 4, but part 4 will be the 3. And why I want
Yeah.
to call Point of No Return, because it makes sense for the last, and I want something very, very,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be. I'm very happy of the script I did recently. It's. I think if we make it happen that one, I think people will be very very impressed, because also for the guy I want to fight, I have already on my mind 2 great martial artists and outstanding guy, and I think also the story, and you will see also coming back some character, or again, I will not spoiling, but
Mhm.
some flashback also with old character, like, oh, everything will make more sense and sense. It's like a puzzle, like, it's not, we cannot compare because it's an horror film, but like Saw,
Yeah.
when Saw, you more movies you watch, oh, you've been excited to see, oh, this makes sense, because I can see Hoffman is definitely connected with this and not the same way.
And then Point of No Return, I guess it will bring everything together in
Yeah,
like a stamp, like it puts the stamp on everything. Like everything is going to be revealed and everything is going to be
yeah, yeah,
basically that's
and, and a lot of drama again, because we need more. And also, like a phoenix, I think Alex will have a second burst, like on that one. So, and and also, of course, the return of Matt Daniels is his character.
Mhm.
So because when I did Shepherd Code Lapierre, the calendar was tough for Matt Daniels places,
Yeah.
because he was supposed to be on a two big scene at the end, but the problem was the calendar didn't match,
Oh
and we
no.
have to move it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
But
happens.
yeah,
But then
it was.
you work around. Yeah, but the good news is you work around it and you figure out a way to for it to still work.
Yeah. You know what it's sad? It's like example in Shepherd Code Road Back. We have one more fight. We didn't make it close to the calendar. Yeah. So we rehearsed for that fight, but we cannot extend one more day for make it
Yeah.
impossible. So we
Yeah.
have to remove it from the script.
Oh
But
wow.
yeah, it was sad, but it is what it is. So we did it. But yeah, the prequel, it's something like special. We have a great soundtrack. We
Mhm.
have great emotion.
There's a great I gotta say this. I noticed in the other movies, you have these small training sequences where we
Yeah,
get to see a
yeah,
little bit
yeah,
about what you can do. In this one, we get to see all the skills you that Lapierre is training because first you're in a you're in a kickboxing outfit and then you're in a karate gi. Like we have
yeah.
not seen that.
No,
And then you're whirling nunchucks as
yeah,
well. And then you're doing the MMA stuff. It's like that we
yeah,
get to see it your full skill background in this one training sequence. And I think
yeah.
that's what really will make action fans pleased. They'll get to see your full range of skills in this.
Yeah, yeah, true. And but believe me, for Point of No Return, we have very, very, very strong surprise on it if we make it happen. So we'll see. But this one needs to. We will have a lot of preparation if it's happen, and I think, to be honest, if that's gonna be the last one, but it's gonna be big explosion if we made it, big explosion. So that's mean, I think it's like Lethal Weapon, like, what is funny? Some people tell me about that. They said, oh, when I watch Shepherd Code, I can feel the vibration of Lethal Weapon, like between your character and Matt Daniels, and it's like Mark Riggs and Murtaugh, you get a friendship, like someone is very laughable, one is more serious, and
Well,
yeah,
they gotta understand that was Lethal Weapon was kind of like the one of the prototypes for the buddy action movie. So yeah, of course. And they're gonna say Lethal Weapon. They could say Rush Hour too, because you had
Yeah.
Jackie Chan first, the serious minded cop, to Chris
But
Tucker's wisecracking.
buddy movie is good because you know when you want to enjoy something, relax and good night with a bottle of Coke and Pepsi or whatever, and you have a big pizza and you enjoy the time. And yeah, if you want to do a marathon like now, Shepherd Code, you can do a marathon. You can do one. You can do Lapierre, Shepherd Code 1, and Shepherd Code Road Back.
Yeah.
And people will say, oh yeah, now we have more response from what we expected. And we can tell why my character is very upset, and you can tell also the fraternity and also the betrayal, because Chad, you can tell, is in
Hmm.
between. Is in because Chad was from the Lewis side, but he became a widows after.
Yeah.
So, and that's why at the end he moved on. He said that's why on the road back he said, "I'm not the same man I was. Look, I have a family. I'm done with this life." But yeah, he betrayed Alex because he gave the list also. Because he knew he was sneaky. He was very sneaky, and we introduce another character from the group like Joey Cobra, the tall guy.
Hmm.
So he will come back on Point of No Return also. So he will come back, and he's gonna have a lot of Eric Roberts will come back also I cannot spoil, but you will see. You will see a lot of stuff will. Yeah, and that's why what I'm proud of this franchise. It's as you said, I didn't make an assassin like cold as ice. Like he is. You can tell when he is on his job. He is very smart, but he is like in reality, when you think about it, a
Hmm.
real assassin in life, you have to act like he's human, is normal, right?
Right.
No one will have, even serial killer. People think serial killer are ugly, or are very strange. Sometimes they are very friendly.
Yeah.
So it's like you. I remember when Rochelle Ashana from Kickboxer, you know more about his husband, about
Yeah.
and that's cool. And when she watched the screener, she definitely loved those two gangsters behind me, running after me. She said, "Oh, that's funny. One is completely insane, and the other one is completely like, you know, um, like tough guy.
Tough
Like,
big guy, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And your fight scene with him was pretty good. I mean, and you got to
yeah,
do you get to throw a lot more flying kicks and the helicopter.
yeah.
You did the little helicopter
Helicopter.
kick. Yeah, yeah. I was watching. I'm just going, yes, he got him with the helicopter. Yes,
Yeah,
I was rooting for it. I'm like, so that
yeah.
was a fantastic fight.
Yeah, when that time I said, let's do this. When I did this training sequence, said, let's show more, let's show more skills, and let on the fight. I said, I didn't do the helicopter the other time, and the jump kick. So let's do this that time. I did on Silvio on the first Shepherd
Mhm.
Code, but I said I think people love that type of kick. So I did it, and also those punch,
Yeah.
very strong punch. Yeah, and A1 is. I met A1 Calloway on Shepherd Code Road Back, and he was one of the stunt on the team side, and he was very aware, and he took care of me a lot more than the stunt coordinator originally. So that guy, he was aware about everything. I remember when I do the fight scene with Mark Strange, he was staring with the stunt coordinator at the big screen, but he was like he take care of me, and so I really like it. The way it was under the stuff. Even when I did the gun sequence, it take care of me a lot. And so, it's always good to have people who are very dedicated to what they want to do, And it's just said, okay, some people can say, oh, I do my job, and that's it. No, I love when people said, oh, I'm here to help, and I'm here for make you look good.
Hmm.
So that's very good. So that's why it's very important when we team with a stunt coordinator or the opponent who fight. I have a great chemistry on the fight with Ewan and also Mark Strange. That's why it's worked very well on screen. But yeah, I mean it's it's always sad when we with the last day on filming when you say it's already finished. Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, because it's such a great adventure. Shepherd Code for me is such a great adventure. I love this classy assassin. It's like I think that's why I wrote another one for make it. You know, make the game close, if I make it happen, of course, because nobody knows the future. But I finished another script for another project, but for now I cannot reveal. But it's going to be revealed soon.
Hmm.
And also, yeah, it's like it's like a dream when you work with those professional like Don Wilson, Rachel Ashana, Patrick, or you know all those fighters as Silvio Simac, Ewan Callaway, or Mark Strange. It's a pure pleasure. So and when you spend a great time on set, you don't want it's like an unfinished day all the time because
Yeah.
you want to come back because you said, oh, I think I want to do it better and better, but unfortunately, the time is,
Yeah, worry about timing. Yeah.
yeah, it's about time. But yeah, yeah. I mean, it's great, and we will have a Blu-ray and DVD release officially, so that's good.
Mhm.
So with some behind the scene also, and a French dubbing. You have the English version for the European audience. You will have a French dubbing. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. I think it's I really like this character. Yeah, I spent a great time on my other movie because if I compare, because the other day someone asked me, say, what do you prefer, your character on Borrow Time or Alex Lapierre from Shepherd Code? I said it's totally two different character. So I mean, it's like Rocky and Rambo.
Yeah,
It's totally
exactly.
different.
And
So
I can just imagine when if you do get point of no return made and that you hear that day that that's a wrap, I could see you're gonna get really emotional because it's kind of like
yeah,
saying goodbye to like this beloved character that you have
yeah,
played for these last few years. And in a way, it can make you an indie action icon because that's how I feel right now. This franchise is gonna make you just that. Like everyone's gonna know you for Borrowed Time, and especially the Shepherd Code. They're gonna be like,
yeah,
"Oh, that's the guy
yeah,
from the Shepherd Code." And if
yeah.
you get something else along the way, they're like, "That's him. That's the guy from the Shepherd Code. We got to see this movie now." So it's gonna be,
Yeah, yeah, that's very good, and it's always good to understand for some people. Sometimes when you do independent film, sometimes they always compare it to blockbuster film, and sometimes they try to put you down because you don't have the same marketing, the same budget. And what I said to those people, I said, it's all about more time and budget. If you want to make it better, you need to have more preparation and also more budget. And unfortunately, sometimes we have to moving forward because you have to make a decision, or you don't do nothing. You said, "Oh no, I don't have the budget. I don't have the type of big blockbuster type of film." No, you have to make your dreams come true. So that's why you have to do it. Do it. So the best things is to always improving and always said, "Okay, I'm happy, but next I will be more happy because I learn. I learn more you work, more you learn. So that's the best point. But of course, you cannot please everyone because sometimes you have some haters. He said it's normal, it's normal. But if you don't like something, don't watch it.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
I always have that philosophy. Like I tell people, if you don't like a certain movie, you don't have to watch it. But I also do appreciate that these indie filmmakers, they're making their dreams come true. They're making a movie, and
yeah,
yeah, they might get hate on it, but they can also say, you know what, I made this movie, and I'm glad I did. And I have enjoyed the experience, and not everyone's gonna like it, but there is gonna be that small group of people who will be like, this is good, and I really liked what they did. They put heart into the production.
yeah,
And that's what makes this film work, and that's how I feel about this franchise. Because even you admitted to me that the first film you had a few flaws here and there, and Roadback, I was like Roadback was way better, and then Lapierre is on the level of Roadback in my opinion. It's like
yeah,
because of you mesh the action and the drama very well in Lapierre, and that's what makes this work. And now it's
yeah,
making me
yeah.
more excited for Point of No Return should they got
Oh
made.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Point of No Return. Believe me, it's gonna be the drama of Lapierre and the action of Roadback, but on a higher level. That's
Yeah,
what we want to do. But at this point, it's always good to say, okay, to push yourself to say, okay, now, no joke. The project is mature enough, and we can, because to be honest, Shepherd Code arrived like this. Because when I finished to do the last Nosferatu, a vampire film I did, I was supposed to do a sequel of that film. But for some reason, the guy who did the makeup was not available for a long time. And I said, no, I cannot wait so long. I need to do a project. So I have this idea about the assassin professional and stuff. But when you have to do a type of movie like that, you have to think, I don't want to copycat John Wick. I don't want to do try to do like stereotypical character. So I have to say, okay, let's do this with a very different way. And because when people, even on the first one, when my character is in the woods and he lost this young ladies, when people say, "Oh, why you supposed to be the best?" and why no, because a human is a human, and
hmm
you never know. Sometimes you're too focused, and it's make the character like a professional can be stupid also. If you make always a guy, it's not a Superman. If you're Superman, you can, of course, Superman, like Marvel people,
yeah,
you can, but my character can die, he's a human, he's not,
exactly.
so I mean, so of course he's got the skills of fight, he can do everything, but to be honest, yeah, I think he's got something. I think this character got something special in my heart, and yeah, and so that's why it's like, yeah, it's huge accomplishment for me. It's something like very, very, very emotional. Like when, yeah, because I think even the music, you can tell when you listen the soundtrack you have on Lapierre, you have a very special moment on some very deep synthwave on this film. So that's what I love. And also, I don't know if you notice that when I play pool, you have this music song behind. It was me who sing.
Oh, I did not know that. Oh, now I gotta watch it again just see just to see that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was me who sing. So
Oh wow.
yeah, I try something. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to try things, So
Yeah.
at the first place, the guy who did the song, he said, okay. I said, I would love to try something. He said, oh, why not? Yeah, let's try. You can sing, you can sing. So that's okay. So I did, and it was fun. But I will do a music video of it, and I think two music video. One will be for you have also this song. when during the scene of Eric Roberts and also you have also the when I start the film, my name is Alex Lapierre.
Mhm.
So that's this song like typical like the weekend type, you know.
Yeah.
So I really love that. I'm inspired by so much. You know, when you watch the whole franchise, you can tell it's like it's a little bit classy. Something is classy, like fancy a little bit, you know. And you have those even the character of Don Wilson is like very very classy, very like stylish. Even the gangster, who, you know, they always smart.
Yeah.
Except the two guys, because the two villain on the Lapierre, I want them like more greedy, you know, like more, you know. So and that's why when the ghost says, he said, yeah, yeah, yeah. Lapierre is a legend. I say, one day I heard he take off the eyes of Dumont's men.
Mhm.
So, and he said, me. You remember when he said, me,
Yeah.
I take off the balls to someone. You did that? So, for compete, you know, so that's, yeah, I mean, it was very cool and very, you know, smooth to have a character like that, you know. And that's what when I wrote the script, I said let's have some very crazy people around me, you know.
So when can we expect to see LaPierre in on because I know right now I know we have Road Back, the first one, the Road Back is currently out right now.
Mhm.
Is there a targeted date for a streaming, probably streaming of LaPierre as of right
Oh,
now?
Lapierre is out already. It's
Oh,
already
okay.
out.
So it
Yeah,
just
it's
came out?
already out.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
You can see on Fawsome. You can see on Spectrum. You can see on Fandango now,
Okay.
and he's coming on Tubi TV also, and of course more platform to come. But the DVD and Blu-ray is planned for end of May or early June.
Awesome. All right. Well,
Yeah,
everyone, you got to check out this movie. If you're a fan of the Shepherd Code, like I am, you got to see this prequel, LaPierre. It's amazing. Some great action, some great drama. Once again, Alan here shines in it. And everyone, you got to check it out. And if you haven't seen the Shepherd Code, I suggest, and if you're a fan of indie action films, you got to check out the Shepherd Code franchise. It's available everywhere right now. So don't forget to check that out. And Alan,
yeah, they
it's
can
been
find.
a pleasure to talk to you about this franchise again.
No, yeah, yeah, my pleasure to coming to your interview. It's always great, and I'm glad you enjoy. But I think, yeah, I mean, I do my best. Every movie I make, I try my best to make people happy. Because it's not easy with time and budget again, but we do our best. But if a big studio wants to give me the opportunity to express, I think I'm capable to do something explosive.
That's awesome. Well, everyone, check out the Shepherd Code Roback, and now the Shepherd Code LaPierre. And I hope that point of no return happens. And Alan, again, thank you so much for taking the time to talk about it.
My pleasure again.
All right, and stay awesome.